Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, yes, I took a little time to actually get to this topic, but I want to talk to you guys about the new zombie mode, Outbreak, that came out in Season 2. Now, the reason why it's taking me a little bit longer is because I'm not much of a zombies player, and to get myself to play this game mode takes a little bit of time, and I really wanted to dive deep. You know, it's a brand new mode, and there is a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff to actually explore, dig your teeth into, so I wanted to make sure I put as much time as I possibly could, but I wanted to do it on the right mindset. If I'm not in the mood for zombies, I'm not going to put in time, I'm not going to explore, I'm not going to play the game and, actually give a good review over the game mode. I would be really annoyed with it and tired of it. So I had to make sure that I took my time in order to understand the full game mode. And also, I'd like to make it very clear that when it comes to zombies, I don't really have that hardcore of a vibe when it comes to this mode. So I'm going to have a much more casual, laid-back opinion over this actual game mode in this game. So for a lot of the hardcore zombies fans and stuff like that, I don't know if you guys prefer this game mode or hate this game mode, but coming from a very casual guy who enjoys the multiplayer experience, and when I do go to play zombies, it's mostly just to, chill, lay back, run some trains on zombies and see how many rounds I can last or something like that. That's going to be kind of the mindset that I'm coming from when it comes to my opinion on this game mode. But overall, I gotta say, it's a really fun mode. I'm very pleased with it, and to me personally, I think out of Season 2, this is the highlight right here. The map is alright, but it's only one. The weapons are cool, they're a nice addition and stuff like that, but when it comes to the overall game itself, I think zombies is really where Black Ops Cold War has a really strong point. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the multiplayer side of Black Ops Cold War is just kind of disappointing now, I'm not gonna lie. It feels bland, it feels stale. It feels lifeless right now, and even with the addition of a new map and a couple of new weapons, I just don't feel the life in the game. I'm thinking maybe a couple more months, maybe it'll be a little bit more life, but currently I just don't feel it. I've been going back and playing a lot more Modern Warfare with the homies and Search and Destroy, and it's been much more fun, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Even playing Warzone a little bit more. But when it comes to Black Ops Cold War, it's just, oh man. It's not the best experience on multiplayer, but zombies on the other hand is where this game shines, and it's really nice to see zombies get a little bit more love. They added another map which was desperately needed, and on top of that, they add a massive game mode called Outbreak, which is almost kind of like an open world survival type of game mode. And when it comes to zombies, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I love a more survival, open world styled game, especially coming from a guy who really enjoys watching DayZ. God, I love the vibes that a game like that can really push out. And I almost kind of get the same thing coming over to Outbreak. It just has this nice little twist on it of, the traditional survive as many rounds as you can zombie gameplay. But I really do enjoy how casual this game mode is. And if you wanted to be intense, by all means, you could do it so. But if you want to go ahead and spend the whole first round exploring the world, completely upgrading your gun, finding new things and exploring interesting locations, you can do that. There's no rush. There's no limit. It doesn't matter how many zombies you kill or whatever you do, you can explore each and every bit of every map. It was fantastic. Honestly, I put on some music, I hopped in solo, and I was just going to town. There were so many things that you could actually do in here. Like, look at all these side missions that you can actually do in each and every segment of this game. Every world that you transfer to, there's going to be a main mission that you do, like you're watching in the beginning one. And then, of course, there's going to be little side missions that you can do, which will grant you extra good parts and pieces and good equipment for, obviously putting yourself into a challenge. And Treyarch really did a good job by making these side missions actually valuable when it comes to making your guns better and improving your skills and stuff like that towards future rounds. Because as you know, like I said, you can go at your own pacing. There's people who just speedrun this, who just go straight over to, the main mission line, they do the main mission, transfer to next world, do the main mission, transfer to next world. But the problem with that is that if you're not exploring and collecting pieces and parts to make sure you upgrade your armor and your weapon like you just do in, traditional zombies, you're going to struggle. Every next world, every next round that you go into, it's going to get more complex and more complex. But with these side missions in each and every map, if you do decide to branch off, they reward you heavily. And they give you very good things to help you compete when it comes to the future levels. Yes, there's bugs and glitches and certain situations that are going to kind of pull you out of the vibes of the game and really irritate you and aggravate you, but if I push all that stuff aside, which is very little to be honest with you, I don't really notice that many bugs and glitches, but they are present. I mean, the whole game's an absolute mess as it is anyways. Multiplayer is just covered in bugs and glitches, so it's no surprise that zombies is going to have some here and there, but like I said, push all those things aside. This is an awesome casual experience. I feel like the hardcore zombie guys are going to stick to the main styled zombie game. They're not going to switch over to this too often. But as a very casual zombie player, I gotta say, this is probably going to be my go-to, especially with playing with friends. There's just no rush to it. There's no pressure. You take your time, you do what you want, you explore what you want to do. You can go run a bunch of zombies over, you can go try to follow the main storyline, you can do the side missions like I said, you can explore all the houses, the buildings, the nooks and crannies to find special pieces of equipment to use for your guns and armor. There's so many things that you can choose and do in this that it makes it very relaxing. But my main concern for this game mode is the replayability. Am I going to be able to do this over and over and over again? Is there an incentive to come back and repeat this experience besides just wanting to have a casual experience when it comes to zombies? In that aspect, it's great. Like I said, maybe like once every couple of weeks, I'll hop on this, have a nice casual experience. This is definitely a mode that you can kick back, have a couple of drinks, chill with the homies, and just vibe out for a couple of hours. Easily can do that in this mode, but as a player who enjoys zombies like a hardcore zombie fan, or even just a guy who enjoys Call of Duty in general like myself, will I be able to come back to this on the regular? And I'm not sure. I don't know if it's that much that I'm going to be able to do. It's the same boss fights. It's the same side missions. It's the same loot. It's not bad, like I said, it's something casual to do, but when it comes to something I want to do repetitively, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the trip back and back and back to this game mode. I guess the main incentive is going to be exactly like what the other zombies is. Just see how high of a level that you can actually go for, or just explore the main storyline. But to me personally, I see so much more potential in this game mode that it doesn't have to stick to the core zombies experience that you typically see in a Treyarch game. They could really branch out and do something amazing. Just think if they had traders like they do in Escape from Tarkov. If you don't know what that game is, it's a very hardcore FPS game. But in that game, there's traders that you can actually go and do missions for. You go, you select what mission you want to do, and then you have to go into the world, find what you need to do, complete it, and then obviously escape, and then, go back, and then you complete the mission, you get special benefits and stuff like that. If they added something like that into Black Ops Cold War Outbreak, I feel like that would be tremendous. Instead of only doing the main missions and maybe sometimes the side missions, which are identical every single time, they could have a list of rotating challenges that you can go through, a bunch of, virtual traders on the market, I guess, quote-unquote market when it comes to Outbreak, and then you can actually go into Outbreak with an actual goal, so you not only want to, do the main missions and rise in the levels and stuff like that, but you want to do the side missions as well, so you can get some benefits on the side, but it have to be good benefits. Like, what if you're able to go ahead and purchase extra armor for your vehicle, so when you hop into a vehicle, instead of it just being a plain car, it'll be built up and have armor pieces and stuff like that, so it'll last longer, so you're actually able to go run over a bunch of zombies and stuff like that without your vehicle blowing up. Or you can actually spawn with extra armor on you as it is. Maybe if you do a specific deal for a trader, you'll be able to spawn in first round with an actual perk for your character instead of having, wait a little bit and then buy the perks later and stuff like that. There's a lot of tiny little things they can do on the side to spice up this game mode to give it more of a survival aspect. And these were just ideas that popped into my head. If the game studios actually sat down, used their brains, and thought of some really, really creative things that they could do for a market system, they could make this game mode thrive. I just want something that will bring me back over and over and over again. Overall, I can't complain that much. Like I said, it's a fantastic game mode. I'm not stressed about it yet. I'm not tired of it yet. I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm going to be playing it a lot more often because it's just a great game mode to play late hours if you're not, if you don't want to deal with skill-based matchmaking or any sweats and you don't want a traditional zombies experience, go into the open world Outbreak game mode and actually just explore. Try to see what you can find, get new things, and upgrade your weapons and your equipment. And also, as they continue to add more Dirty Bomb maps into the game, there will be a lot more maps coming into Outbreak as well, as long as they keep the game mode here. I don't think this game is going to disappear. I think this is a permanent addition. But I only see positives coming in the future, especially if they put focus on it. If they just leave it as it is, and they're not going to touch it at all, the game mode will obviously die. But I'm hoping it gets the attention it deserves, because right now, the zombies community is suffering big time when it comes to Black Ops Cold War. I still personally don't think there's enough content. I think people are slowly starting to settle in and think that it's good. Me personally, I still think it should be more zombie maps in this game to make it overall, a complete experience. But so far, so good. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for the future of this game mode because I want to see what they form this thing into, and obviously I'm going to talk about it if they do anything good. But guys, thanks so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, and by all means, if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, going to catch you live streams some video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.